Alright. Welcome to stream. We are back with another row session. And we're hopping in right now. Gonna run straight to the corporate docks. Hopefully nobody sees us. But hello. Hope you've been having a good day so far. We're in for some more excitement. We may or may not be having a meeting with Dr. Augustine today about Ayla. But we shall see how things go. One last check the stream. Alright, everything looks good. Here we go. Touching down. This is Sloan. I've touched down the row. Fairly quiet up here. Let's see how things are. Oh, yeah, I forgot nameplates. Always forget that. Excuse me. Good evening. Ah, you must be a new member.
Sir?
Oh, hi. Aaron Coyne.
Guess we keep looking though.
Welby Sloan.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Sloan.
Is Miss Harper inside?
I've been walking. I believe so. They're dealing someone out.
Very well.
I think I see something up there. You guys see that? Somebody up there. Like, if you come over here.
So yeah, we got a new member in Avalon, as well as Miss Constantine. I believe that they're a Hugbot specialist.
They told me that he's dead. That's on check.
Do a full search. Do a full search through the system. It's clean, and you're certain of it. It is an upgraded firewall. You do see there is a back door in it, though, for easy access. You don't know where that is or who that is for, but there is that.
Am I able to attempt looking at it?
Unfortunately, that's all the information you got, though. This place is cleaned out. It is secure, but that's not helpful to you.
Seems like
You're looking for
he
someone.
didn't mess with my stuff. Yeah, no, I was looking for something. But he didn't mess with it. I'm good. Oh, look, it fucking showed up.
Good evening.
Fucking
Evening, Sloan.
sorry, I'm not in a good mood.
Right.
Thank you. Fine.
So you think Darius might have pulled something on you?
I thought he might have. There's certain things that just if the information's jotted down anywhere, very, very bad for my safety.
Hmm.
So I thought he
I
was
see.
pulling a fast one on me.
Maybe. Coming down too.
Indeed.
Oh, do you see we have a new hire?
Hi. I've been able to speak with him.
Ah.
Thanks.
Hey, hey.
Ah.
Okay. Damn.
I believe Valentine wanted to speak with you.
Hi.
Very well.
Hi, hi.
Good evening, Doctor.
So?
I thought Dice was trying to pull.
Can we talk somewhere a little more private?
Not in the best of moods.
Certainly.
There's a sniper?
Yes, shots the guards on.
I'm gonna go take
Yeah,
a
high alert.
I'm
Very well.
Indeed.
Well, just stay inside then.
Would you prefer this conversation upstairs or over here?
Upstairs, preferably.
Very well.
It's a little sensitive regarding our current allies.
Well, how have things been today? I've only just touched down.
Not very eventful. I've been working with Didus. Let's move away from the elevators in case anyone comes
Indeed.
Alright. Let me lower my voice. Okay, so nothing eventful, thankfully. Me and Didus talked a little bit. We discussed our current work on the project. I haven't had too much. I haven't had much effectiveness with my current antivirus, and he's still working on his. He said he was in contact with you on that one, so I'm sure you know.
Indeed.
But we set up some sensors around the row that should notify us if it ever comes within range.
Excellent.
The thing that bothers me is... There are a couple things that are worrying me. So I guess to start with, I was coming down one of the streets earlier, and I saw Annabelle. She was acting very, very strange. You might know something of what's happening with that, since she seems somewhat better now. And it's not just that she seemed sick, she seemed different. She was friendly to me. She hates me, you know that, right? Ever since I jumped
Indeed.
into her head, she just hates me. She was friendly. I offered to take her over to the tea shop so she could take her medicine, and she accepted happily, weirdly enough. And later she said, we can go to tea later. Something like that. And that struck me as very strange.
Indeed.
I don't know why she's more herself right now, but I did earlier see her. I saw her being carried out of the Shimetsu offices by the docks, being carried by a Trident soldier and being led away by Didus, who was laughing for some reason.
Well, that's a good sign.
I don't know, I don't like... Him laughing seems like a sinister thing. Do you know
Indeed.
what was happening with her while she was here at the clinic?
Not entirely sure, as of yet. I still need to check up with Miss Harper.
Of course. If you hear anything, if you have anything that puts stuff together, just let me know. But she was acting very strange, and I just said there was some kind of emergency before I eventually saw him with her, so
Hmm.
something going on between them. But... Okay,
Did she show any other unusual traits, aside from this strange kindness?
She seemed like she was in pain, like she was dazed, like she just wasn't in her right mind. She said she had gone to the clinic for it, she had medicine, but I don't know.
Hmm.
She was also called away on some kind of business, though I don't know.
Right. Well, I suppose it could be a few things, but we'll have to get more info before we say for sure.
Of course. Speaking of Trident, I've been thinking about this whole data wraith thing, and something. Do you remember that large meeting we had back in the Upper City?
Indeed.
That Shimetsu called one day, a whole court meeting, and Conrad was there. And he said that it was that the Cyber Wraith, the Data Wraith, was something like this thing called Tight. And that's been playing in my head again and again that he knew something. The way he was acting was kind of odd with that. He said it was something that was similar to that. The way he acted, it makes me think he knows more about that. And since we know so little about this Data Wraith, I think we should try to get a meeting with Conrad. We need to talk to Conrad about this Titan thing.
I agree.
Because, truth be told, we don't know. We know jack and shit about this Cyber Wraith. All we've been able to find so far is just leftovers.
Indeed.
Traces. We need to know. So we need to get in contact with Conrad, and I need your help to push that. Whether it's through Didus or talking to Trident, we need that information.
Very well. I can arrange that.
Thank you. If I see Didus, I'll let you know. I'm gonna try to put together a meeting for all of us.
Certainly. If you do find him, you can bring him here and have one of the guards radio me if I'm not inside.
Of course. I'll let you know then. I think that's it.
Very well.
Think of
Thank you for the
how things
updates.
going on your end.
Well, we have made our own attempts at the antivirus, but they've been lackluster. More development is needed.
It's understandable. I hope we can find something that'll help Conrad give us something that we can work off of. Because right now we're just shooting in the dark.
Indeed, we need more information.
Okay. I won't take up any more of your time. I'll leave you to it. Let me know if I need.
Very well. Right this way, then.
After you walk Mr. Valentine out, I'd like to have a word about proceedings today.
Very well. Almost.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Stay safe.
Shooting over there, but something about
Okay, so
us,
they are
like,
there is
around,
shooting.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're shooting up. People shooting over there.
Well, that's where I saw. Oh, yep, there they are.
Now,
All right.
please
So far
update me.
today. So far today, Constantine had shown up. Didn't know their current position was because we didn't really get a chance to talk to the higher up
Indeed.
in the building. And, well, I guess at some point we'll be having a meeting with this person, because I assume they haven't left the planet yet, since they're
Indeed, they are still on
gotta sort
planet.
the stuff out before they leave. And Didas did come by, and he said he had a lot more notes about the current race situation and the plan to deal with them. So we were given the notes. Though, knowing it's Kyoto, I don't exactly trust them. I'm pretty sure you don't, so I want probably just do a check of the system, make sure there's nothing funky
Absolutely.
left behind, any secrets. And as you saw when you came in, Annabelle had a confrontation with Didas. Imagine that. Apparently,
Indeed.
from what I could tell over the shoulder, like someone was missing. Like she's looking for someone, not sure who, but didn't get what they wanted.
Very interesting.
And that's about it. No injuries today, honestly. Kind of shocked.
I
And we have a
suppose
new
it's
intern.
nice to have a calm day
He's
every
a
once in a while.
technician of sorts. Yeah, it's been like a war zone the last 7.
Indeed. No word from Dr. Zax
So I
and Dr.
guess-
Mason
Nothing today.
on
I
assignment
imagine
then.
Zax is probably still healing up, and Mason could still be in the Undercity man in the FOB,
Indeed.
if I had to guess. So I guess we should just maybe take care of the computer business and then get down to whatever we're gonna do.
Certainly.
Oh, and we did see a miniature version of the acid-spitting bugs. We caught a live sample over there, studied it. I got a pretty good idea of what was making it tick. It's minor radiation, nothing that could really hurt someone, and everything else that we know so far. Add on top of that, so we do know what's causing it. There's something radiating them out there in the wasteland, so we have more of a target where to send the expedition team.
I see.
And I sent the live specimen back up above for additional study, since we don't get many live ones.
And what happened to that team that we had sent out a month ago?
They should be getting ready to leave this Sunday, I believe, because it took 3 weeks to assemble.
I see.
This is the 3rd week, I think. I have to check with the gods on that.
Indeed.
That should be this Sunday that should happen.
It would seem the gods are taking a bit.
I guess someone else is having a bad day instead of us for once, huh?
Indeed. Speaking of which, what was that report
Sorry
about
about that.
snipers? Hello?
What you need?
So, what was the exact thing given? Oh, never mind.
Hmm?
Apparently Shometsu came by and dropped off some stuff for the Cyber Wraith project, and I'm going to be checking through it and making sure that there's no, like, extra things that shouldn't be there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hmm.
Make sure I'm muted in Discord so I don't talk over any of them. So, what you can tell is, come again as to what this was, just to make sure I am not going to fill you with information that is not supposed to be given.
I forget exactly what Harper just told me,
Shimetsu
but
package.
yeah, it was something to help with the data wraith. I forget exactly what was said.
Gotcha. Okay. That's all I need to know. One, it doesn't have anything so far that you can tell at first that seems to be out of the ordinary. However, as you start to get into it proper, all of the information on the data wraith is jarbled mess, like jarbled noise that should not be there, like there is a glitch or there is a virus or something. And it is happening as you are scrolling down. It is immediately going in and deleting and jarbling all of this information before your eyes.
Of just the package or going
And
into
with
the
18
system
you got,
itself?
into the package that that was given to you.
Okay, so it's self-deleting the
any
same
information
package.
pertaining to the data wraith, any information about the data wraith is getting jarbled and deleted and just mixed up with, because it is doing that as you are seeing it.
Okay.
And because you got an 18, it is not something internal, it is external that is doing this.
Okay. Is there any way to implement the firewall in and, like, help stop that?
You can certainly attempt it.
I'll try.
Okay. So, as you put up the firewall, the firewall itself, as you put it up, almost immediately gets torn through, and it is continuing to just erase data until what you have left tells you absolutely nothing about the data wraith besides just a jarbled mess of what it left behind.
Shackle him to a bed, just in case.
Wonderful.
Oh, is this the shooter?
That's the shooter. I got his
I'd
name.
like to try and quarantine this, like, from the rest of the system if I can.
Yeah, of course. You should be able to do that, no problem.
Alright.
After all, it was an outside source that was tampering with this, so it was not inherently in the package.
Okay. And just to clarify, what was everything that was taken? It was the stuff in the package and on the system?
Anything in the package that was pertaining to the data wraith, as soon as you opened it, it started getting rid of all of the information it could that was pertaining to it.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Wonderful. This just keeps getting worse.
On this body? No.
Alright. Well, I guess we're healing. So, how bad and where? Do I see the
Well,
injuries?
Who shot him?
There
What did?
is.
Half the row was shooting him.
There's a
So
massive
he switched
shotgun
cheeks.
impact wound. There's a massive shotgun impact wound on the left shoulder. There was a bit of bruising and a bit of shrapnel on his right hip, and there is a big goodle chunk on the back of his spine.
I might need help with this one. This is too much above my pay grade. I'm not that much of
Very well.
medical.
What are we looking at?
Alright. I guess we should roll first, make sure he's already dead.
There's a lot of people who've been shot. The bullet come down at an angle, so I'm not sure if it hit me in the chest and went out, or if it hit me in the stomach and went out.
Hi, Sloan. Right now my LVR is completely scuffed, but Rin is on the table.
Okay.
Also, did someone just drop a data pad?
It was undetermined.
Alright.
Nothing I know of.
Right underneath you, Sloan. Or...
Oh.
Okay.
That is a major wound. You are shot in the chest.
Forget it.
But, yeah, right now, Rin is, well, I was told I'm sitting with a major wound and need immediate help. That is all I was told.
Wonderful.
Are you still trying
so I
to
don't know.
apply medicine? You have 2 more rolls to try and fix this.
To be clear, before you continue operating, make sure that you are wearing proper protective equipment. This individual is known to have certain qualities.
I see.
to-
They unfortunately, my
want
first aid
to
wasn't
do
enough
the
as Harper
schism.
available. I can try, but
try
I'm not a doctor.
I tried contacting Miss Harper, but I didn't get any reply.
She's right over there.
I thought I saw Miss Harper on the other side of the
Oh.
I did, I guess
Unfortunately,
they're
Rin
busy,
is
though.
bleeding out. I will have to, unless you guys are going to do medical stuff to try and assist now, he is fatally injured.
I'll try it myself. This is the best I can do until Miss Harper gets here, so I'll assist
Indeed,
you.
let me grab her.
With the 17, you have him stabilized, but you still.
Everything's muddled.
Yeah. it
Miss
wasn't
Harper, how pressing
well,
is the
I'd say it's
situation?
Normal. This person, death's door, why?
Same
Somebody
over
work him
there.
up.
Rin.
Who's over there? Oh, alright, guard, you take over here. I'll tend to Rin.
Indeed.
Fuck, Ren got shot.
It would seem.
What's going on?
Get the doctor soon, okay?
How bad is he?
Nikos, has anyone come to help you yet?
We'll just have to do
Technic,
the same
you
thing.
are a medic.
Alright, let's
You
see
are
what I can do.
medically trained technic, so you are able to assist as well.
Alright, let's go. 2 medic trainings. Okay.
Okay, okay.
19, you are far more stabilized.
See if I can
You are able to hold it
get
together a
you
little better.
stabilized, Rin.
But you do
Where were
need
you
a
hit?
doctor.
Yeah, if I was bleeding out, my new minor would help retain some.
Explosion. Oh shit.
That's true. You are far more
Alright,
stabilized. You
possibly
do
some
not need a doctor as
shrapnel.
deeply as others.
Yeah, I clinked out as much as I could. We have 2 explosion injuries and 1 sniper chest wound. We're all 3 stabilized currently, but they need you.
Does that include the guy over there?
Yeah, he got shot. He's stabilized
With a
currently.
natural
Alright, because I already got him
20.
partially stabilized. Holy shit.
You come and you know these wounds. You've seen this before. You've been in this clinic long enough. You're able to go through this procedure quickly. You see his eyes are fading. Tears gathering. But you're not going to let that look be the last thing you see from him today.
I'll bring it
You're
back,
able to
friend,
save
don't
his
worry.
life.
It would seem when it rains, it
Thank you.
pours.
You're gonna make it. Seems so. Just when we said it was a peaceful day, huh?
3 for 3.
That's the curse, huh?
I don't know
you should be
about you.
stable.
Every time I
You
show
rest,
up, there
okay?
seems to be a sniper
How
running
many
around
are
for
injured over there?
somebody. I don't like
Indeed.
that. 2 more.
Oh,
One without a stretcher and one on the floor.
Are you
Guardsman?
Dexter?
I don't know what's with you all. Am I bad luck or is this city bad luck?
I'd chalk it up to the city. Now please tell me the exact situation as to what happened.
I should have let my better nature me go detain, but since I don't have enough weaponry to go keep somebody heavily armored down with only my revolver. Another person with Valkyrie's rifle, apparently trying to keep the peace. So. Freelance. I didn't get a. Of course, I couldn't ask for the employer. Didn't disclose. Heavily armored. Probably a battle suit. Can't figure out where it came from though. Probably custom-made fit. They sent 2 homing explosives. Looks to be droids, maybe. Not really sure. They ran away and jumped off the building. Yeah, I couldn't figure where the hell they went. So, luckily I was on scene to give first aid for the 3 wounded.
Indeed.
Hopefully I carried him in.
You need to
Hopefully
stay
he's
in
fine.
bed.
And this one, hopefully all 3 live.
Guardsman,
How did the explosion happen?
may reopen. And I will need a roll for
We were near the clothing shop owned by Mr. Maroon,
of a hit.
and where he was as well. The explosions happened near the doorway, and they were heavily hurt.
Or you can
Luckily
observe
for me, I
if
was
you
not
like
close enough to be hit by the shrapnel.
I was trying to focus on keeping you safe.
I couldn't hear you, so I'll be right back. Zale, if Ren would like to get up and move with a nat 20, you are able to, but you are going to have to choose the slow movement, and you will be in pain today. You have to go back to spawn.
Oh, at least you, hopefully, that armor
Alright,
kept you
and
safe.
Vicos, has anyone come to you yet?
Get an
Because I
upgrade
will
just
have
in
to
case.
Are you injured too?
see.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I was
No?
injured too.
Okay.
Wait, you want to get in one of these stable beds? Or do you want to do it?
Counts for anything.
Oh, he's stabilized?
Another day.
I was stabilized,
Stabilized,
but
but
still
very
not
weak.
scared me.
He's still bleeding out.
Alright. Very well. Do you want to get in one of these beds? Preferably one over there, I guess. Alright. You need me to carry you?
I can walk.
Okay.
Goodness. And you said there was a sniper as well.
Yeah, I forgot his name. We had he was keeping eyes on that person individual. Luckily, I warned them beforehand. It started into a fight. Wyvern came down. I think he's over there. He has more information since he was first on the scene. And
Mr. Wheeler.
Yeah, they have the probably more better information about the individual. But I did have first contact with them way beforehand because I spotted them running around and trying to get some few vantage points out. That's never a good thing. But
Indeed.
I couldn't, detain without, general risk of my life or efficiency.
Very
They
well.
didn't show any hostile intent, but it looks like they hit their mark. Whoever it was of these 3 individuals they were hunting for.
Perhaps. Thank you for your information. I'm going to speak with Mr. Wheeler.
I'm here. What's up?
Happy ending for you.
Mr. Wheeler,
You know that?
do you have a moment?
How many people take a sniper to the chest and walk away from it?
One moment.
Alrighty, we rest and recuperate for a
I assume everything's under control here so I can go back to my post.
Indeed. Watch the door.
Alright, what's the situation over here? How many guys are shooting still?
Alright, I'm about to debrief Avalon. I'll be back soon.
Alright, I'll save the spine for last.
Alright, what's up?
Case 1.
Would you please relate the situation?
I don't know what started it, but this individual was shooting with this rifle at a group of people above the Dirty Diamond. And when we went to confront them, jumped down from there, chased him down, found him at the front of the Church of Light, where we were able to subdue them with many bullets.
Must have been the wind of the bullet.
I see. So any names? Anything he said?
No, nothing. If no markings on the armor, check for suicide bomb just in case. You never know. That's a lot of armor.
Indeed.
Something.
I also
They're
heard.
currently shackled to the bed.
I heard there was an explosion.
There was a few explosions going on. I don't know what that was. I couldn't see
There was
them.
an explosion at the
I
tailor
just heard them
store.
going
I
around.
ran there to get any injured, but they got here as I got there.
Indeed. What
Yeah,
were
it
the
sounds like
individuals
one of
that he was shooting at?
I don't know. There was a whole group of people above the Dirty Diamond. It was corpse, non-corpse, different corpse, every walk of life.
I see.
Everyone was flocking to this area because oh, gunshot. Let's go. All throw ourselves into that situation.
Indeed.
When we're not a trained professional.
Ah, there you are. Alrighty, I'm going to tend to the thigh wound and then the spine wound.
Yeah, I don't know. That was what I saw when I got up there. Just this sniper rifle being fired into that group of people and a few return fire.
Is there a registry code?
I haven't checked yet, but we probably could.
So you're trying to bring this guy.
You have a room where we can go check that?
Indeed. Right this way.
More or less.
Right here. We'll compare it with the registry.
I did hear radio from some of my associates that they were checking another weapon that they found on another individual fitting the same description. And they didn't get anything back, but we can always check this one as well.
Indeed. Never hurts to double check. This might take a moment.
Yeah. Lots of dying people today. Gods are busy.
It would seem. Have there been any other notable events of the day?
Nothing I'm aware of.
I see. Have you happened to see the Mr. Liev about?
We actually were able to retrieve Liev from people that kidnapped him from the clinic. Seems like they had split off half of them stayed up here in the row. Half of them went to the Undercity. With Liev, he was able to break free of that and is now back in Wyvern's custody.
I see. And who were the individuals that kidnapped him?
He was never able to get an ID on them. They were still wearing the hazmats.
Right. What was the location you retrieved him from?
We picked up Liev in the Undercity. That's where we found him. It seemed like they were somewhere near there when Liev was able to break free.
Can you give an exact location?
Well, we got Liev in the Water District where I live, because I saw him near the tavern, but that's where we got him.
I see. And were these individuals around him?
No, they weren't. He had already escaped before that.
So he escaped on his own?
Mm-hmm.
I see. And how have his wounds been treating him?
Yeah, he regrows quickly. He was doing pretty well when he left the clinic already. Never really.
He was in critical condition.
Seemed like they were.
They've all been stabilized. You can question him whenever he wakes up.
You had a
Hello?
question.
Indeed. We would like to compare if this sniper that was from the person shooting people is anywhere on the registry list, or we can tie it back to anyone.
Okay, so I can tell you right now, yes, it is registered. It is registered under a very simple name, because I am not about to start trying to think up a goddamn name right now. I have 5 other things I need to do. As for who specifically it is registered to, are you looking into like their background and whatnot as well?
Yes.
Or just if it is registered?
Specifically trying to find out more about the individual that bought it.
Gotcha. So, from what you can tell, this sniper specifically was bought by a mercenary who does freelance work. And searching around a little bit more, you don't seem to find anything else besides that.
Alrighty. Thank you.
With A5. Yep. Now.
Well, it's certainly better than nothing.
You think that's the mercenary on the bed right now?
I would assume. We'll be sure to question him more.
Alright. Guess if you're able to share any of that information, send it over to Wyvern's Way. We were involved with this. But
Indeed.
there's other business I need to attend to.
I would also be careful about where you end up placing that rifle, as it is registered.
Yeah, well, we'll deal with it.
Indeed, I would recommend returning it.
Where am I? Where am I?
Now let's calm down for a moment.
Where am I? Answer me.
Before we get to that, who exactly are you?
There's no guns. Where the fuck am I?
Make sure you turn off your blue
You're in
sound.
a safe location. Now please tell me your name.
They don't like loose ends. Not saying anything. Even if I do, I die.
Right.
If I tell you anything, I die. It's just the way things are. So why did you operate on me? is a waste of time.
I see. And why exactly would you die?
You treat us like terrorists. You treat us like so. We're expendable. Another bullet through the head and I'm done for.
You were the one that was shooting at civilians.
I was shooting at a target.
And who might that be?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Injured to be through. And lady silence.
I've never.
Again, like I said, I'm done for if I tell you anything.
And what if I tell you that you're done for if you don't?
Fantastic. You're doing the job for them.
And who might this be?
Like I say anything, if I tell you anything, I die. If I tell you anything, I die. If I don't tell you anything, I die.
This is partly synthetic.
So there's only one way out of this, and it's I leave, and I don't come back.
I'm afraid that that cannot happen.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
You seem like a nice guy. I wish the best.
You'll find that that door is locked. No. We may. This, individual that you work for, or perhaps group. Why are you so willing to serve them?
If I don't, I die.
2 more explosions. Is that your handiwork?
I don't do the explosions.
So you're working with our special guest.
Who would have thought?
Indeed, he has already disclosed that information. Now, I can certainly respect that you have a powerful employer, it would seem. But I think that you are underestimating the power of Avalon. Do you truly believe that we cannot protect you?
I truly believe that I am a liability to you. As soon as I can't give any information, I die. I become not an asset anymore. That's just the way things are.
Perhaps.
All you folk are the same.
So you say. But deals can be made.
Yes, and if I make a deal with you, they're gonna send someone after me. And I will no longer be here.
They will never be able to find you.
They find everyone.
In fact, I can guarantee you that there are many that they could not.
Doesn't matter if you put me 6 layers under, they'll still find me, and I'll be dead by the time you know it.
Right, and how exactly would they do that?
It's hopeless. If I disclose that information, I die.
Well, it would certainly seem that you're prepared for death.
I feel like if I continue to say this, I sound like a broken record.
Indeed, you already
If I
do.
disclose anything, I die.
Well, if you continue along this track, that will be an inevitability anyway. So why not throw a jab at your employers that you don't wish to be working under?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that if you tell us this information, we can get back at them. No one,
You can't get back at them.
and I mean no one, is indestructible.
I saw you. You're good with tech, aren't you?
You think taking half the row and sending it to me was anything compared to what they can do?
With biomechanic explosives.
Have you ever heard of Avalon?
That's something I have seen in the past, but it's something I need to consult.
Have you heard of the Unification War?
Yeah, from what I can tell, this man is under.
Whatever you think that your employers can do, whatever you feel that they're capable of, is nothing compared to the corporations.
Electrical, chemical, or explosive. That would be my assumption. That's why he
I
fails.
believe I might be able to something to do with that. I have dabbled in that field
Now,
a little bit.
you can give us the information, or things are going to get a bit more rough.
I leave, and I return to my employers, take the paycheck, and I can go home. Or I can condemn myself to death.
You've already done that.
This might not be an option. I heard you had something biomechanical. That is going to kill you. Whatever it is.
I don't even know who any of you are. I don't know if I can even take your word.
I am Didas Umbrella. I am the cybernetic specialist at Shumetsu.
Oh, you guys ready to leave?
You can search up my file.
Very well. I'll see you out.
I can provide ID.
Come do.
At the very least, I can do a scan for you. To check what it is. You can really say it was for a medical checkup.
Like I said, if I say anything, I can't make deals. I'm not making deals anyone wants. If I make deals, I die.
Oh no, it's not a deal.
So why don't you do yourself a favor and hurry up the process already? That gun looks powerful enough. Even with my helmet on, you can kill me in an instant.
Perhaps.
So why don't you do everyone here a favor and shut me up for good before they come?
Well, if I am going to shoot you, I'll be taking off the helmet anyway. So why don't you just take it off now?
If I do, I die.
So it's soup.
Are you unable to breathe without it?
I can breathe just fine.
Right.
Most of it, I know you don't take deals. Don't be so ready to throw your life away. As like I said, a fellow freelancer, I can understand your situation. A paycheck is a paycheck, no matter what employer. If there's a chance for you to get out of this breathing, whatever it's internal or whatever suit they have equipped you with, I am not familiar. But I would say your best chance is giving this fellow the opportunity to give you a scan and try to disable whatever's keeping you from disclosing who you work for. Otherwise, I don't see a neutral ending for you. This will probably be the best option. Like I said, people here take their safety as paramount, and all we have is our words. Other than that, people are useless and distrustful. So at least do that.
You've been given an order. Exit the building and deal with the consequences.
You don't look like you have much time, fella. Let's give you a scan, see what's going on, and hopefully get you out of here. And whatever neutral ribbon Mr. Sloan may choose. I don't think your employers will deal with you as peacefully as the situation currently.
Indeed.
And how can I get your word on that then? What can I get your word on that?
Now, unfortunately, all I can offer you is my word. As I stand, like I said, if people can't trust each other, there's not much reason to talk. About my birth name, Lead Omala, I can assure you I will make sure that things go over as spoken. Trust me, partner. This is the best option.
New objective. Stay here.
What will it be?
Do what you want to do.
I guess then, Mr. Ditus, I guess it's up to you.
Oh, so it's my job. You got a machine I can scan with.
Indeed.
Remote in-depth scan.
Right this way.
I can only do the surface level scans with you. Across the machine. Coming.
Objective. You were told to stay where you were standing before.
Alright, that's the current situation. It's currently
Stay here. I must stay here.
Can you bring me the machine over here?
I've come to assist.
Perhaps.
Or at least. Probably not a full MRI, but at least give me a scanner of some sort.
Indeed.
So I
One
can do
moment.
better than just my surface level scans.
Hey, I made the correct choice. I can't leave this situation unresolved after failing last time.
Here.
Hello. So with the guy standing over there, does it look like his armor has a weak spot or a power core to it?
You get over there?
You've studied armor far more complicated than his.
I see.
You're able to look at it and
Maybe
determine
Gwen looks
that
like they definitely didn't want it pieced out, or you...
Would it be possible for
you're
me
able
to tear it
try
out?
and
I'm sorry to hear that your employers take such measures.
it is unfortunately not a power core. It is more simplistic armor.
I see.
It seems like there might be more internal working on the inside, but it's something that can be cracked open.
Okay. Would it take more than one hit to crack it open?
They're definitely interested in working the...
Oh, 1 second.
Report what's happening.
Steven, you've been shot in the leg.
Ah. Where did it go?
The exit. Out the exit, but it looks like he was hit pretty badly. That's the guy we're trying to help.
Right. Harper.
You were shot in the leg. Let me roll injury. You are suffering a major wound. shell shocked, but you're fine. You can easily get up and going. Have a slight headache, but that's it. Your compatriots, on the other hand, they are down and they are bleeding.
Been shot in the leg.
Where's our other engineer? You got, if you hear me, get up here now. We have a situation.
Hello, DM here.
Alright, I'm treating Sloan's leg.
Alright. You got a leg wound, is that what I heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, let's roll for that.
Alrighty.
I was told it was a major, I believe.
2, 1.
Ugh.
With a 19, because I'm doing it the way that Slayn does it, you hit an artery.
I'm here.
You are bleeding profusely.
I already rolled damage glitch.
Oh.
I went and rolled damage for everyone.
Oh, well.
Apologies. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, so I'm doing my picture. Also, Glitch, is that your voice I heard when I went out there?
One more time?
Oh, no. No, shoot. It was odd things. I walked out as he decked in, and we just swapped places. And I drew my gun, but I couldn't put it away to get in the door. So
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
What? Me?
I can't hear you because of it's a little difficult.
Can you hear me, Sloan?
You're a bit hard to understand through the
No, it's
voice mod.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll just turn it off for now. Is that good?
Yes.
Just gotta take my helmet off for a second. Alright. But yeah, I was doing medical rolls. I was just saying that as soon as I went out, they came in. We swapped places like a Benny Hill scene. Then I had to come back in to start the firefight.
Alright. As you do general checkup, been through it so much today. You're starting to feel tired and it's starting to weigh on you. But you're able to patch up this wound. It is clean through. He's bleeding badly, and you're gonna have a limp, Stephen.
Wonderful.
But with a natural 20, you're able to stabilize him.
Just the leg.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Good.
She's gonna place you right across the bed.
Has anyone medically treated you, Apex?
Alrighty, you take it easy. I'll go to the next one.
I had one
Who
last
else is
medical
injured?
stim, and I have
Wonderful.
chest with whatever the rifle was, but I have a Valkyrie chest piece I bought from the Undercity. I don't know if that'll help.
With a 15, you've stabilized yourself, but you do need medical attention.
She is going to sit on the bed. She has a massive gash on her cheek from getting shot. In the helmet, she tosses.
It's on the floor near the elevator. Oh, hello again.
With a 9, you're starting to feel that weight of that tiredness fall over you, Alice.
We're not a juice, huh?
You are.
Dr. Constant, could you give me a hand, please?
Where? What aspect of health do you need?
Just healing his wounds.
He's gonna unhook his chest piece so he can get to it better.
From an 11 to a natural 20, the two of you are able to save his life. Apex, you won't be able to put too much strenuous activity on yourself over the next week, but you will be fine.
I guess this comes with the territory. Defending the people, you gotta put your life on the line.
Well.
Am I really on the bed again? Fantastic.
You are.
Oh, good fuck. She's got a you wanna pull this out of my jaws?
What's in there?
You know, just a little bit of chunk of bullet that almost went into.
I got a knife unless you got something better to use. I'd rather not use that. I'm pretty sure you got enough medical equipment here.
I'm gonna ask you to move. Thank you.
With you.
Did you want to take over this one, Dr. Constantine?
You're gonna help me with it. It's not technically my clinic. Is your helmet off?
Yes, it's off. It's a woman with short cut underneath. She's got a massive cut all across the jawbone, and it seems that a bullet is made in there.
Was this a major wound or a minor wound?
Give me something to remove the bullet
destroyed.
first as well.
Helmet's destroyed. Give me a roll.
The helmet took the brunt of it. You have a horrible scrape across your face, but it's something that's easy to be patched up. You're gonna need to get yourself a new helmet, but you're alive. And your head hurts like hell, but you're alive.
How the hell did he get in here?
Snip this quick. It's already stitched up. The whole time you're sitting here, you made it pretty easy. Give her some pain relief. And I got another patient on this side to work with.
Here, you know what? Just, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try something else. Do you guys have a changing area?
I believe so.
I'll give you some privacy.
I mean, we got curtains right here. So.
Just turn. I know
Oh,
you're
Sloan.
awake underneath. You're fine.
I guess we're gonna have to get some better security.
It would seem.
Injured at all?
You doing fine though?
For the most part, it would seem. I've had to deal with worse.
Oh, from what the lady, well, now ladies has said, I guess you should be expecting more visitors.
Hey, that's my.
I don't know if you can.
That's my rifle. Hey, wait, that's my rifle.
Yep, that's staying over there for now.
I mean, technically, it's the.
Do you have any
He wants to use
other
that
security
rifle,
that you can call down? I'm assuming the clinic is a hot priority for this part of the town.
Indeed.
What seemed to happen?
Another one. We had an intruder shoot up the clinic down here. I don't know how they got down here. A lot of us are wounded, but we should be living. One out of the frying pan into the fire, so it seems. Save 3 lives, end up on the cutting board. Well, if you can't walk, you want me to carry that rifle over yours and try to do what I can? I don't think I'm gonna be
That's
able
all
to
right for
run
now.
that far.
Could you fetch Miss Harper?
Hopefully. They just left. I'll limp out.
You alright, Mrs. Sloan?
For the most part, it would seem. I've had to deal with worse.
Oh, sorry I wasn't around. I had to quickly take some fatigue. I had fatigue and I had to go and I'm sorry. Yes, I should be.
What's up?
How am I looking? Should I be up and about?
I'd say you can get up, but just take it easy. Went clean through, so.
Right, I've dealt with worse.
Hold up. What are you doing? I don't know you're gonna shoot me as soon as you pick that up. in a firefight in my own clinic.
Yeah. Neither time.
Tell you what,
was
how about I take
shooting
that
anything.
outside, you take it afterwards, so you're not armed in this building. Fair?
Or I can keep it on my back the entire time and not draw it.
Mr. Sloan?
Indeed. Who is this individual?
Get him out the gunpoint?
Who is this individual?
I was the one
same one that
you
we
were
already,
interrogating.
the one in the armor.
Right.
I missed the interrogation, so I don't know much about the situation.
And like I said, they said they were gonna kill me, and guess what happened? I almost died. The helmet's right over there, the armor's right there. Both are practically, I'm not gonna use the helmet anymore. Maybe the armor, but not an option.
Does that mean you're free to speak, or you still have some trouble with that?
I don't know if there's gonna be another intrusion. If someone comes in here and shoots me in the head again, there's no coming back. I don't know
Indeed.
what I can
Tell
do
we,
slowly.
if you don't have anything stopping you from speaking, I guess time is of the essence, and best we can do is information to help out. Like I said, you may help me, I help you.
I don't particularly like to yap my lips when there's barrels pointed at me.
This is the best you're going to get. You better start speaking.
From the rifle, then.
Mr. Sloan, I understand.
You come further away from the rifle, we'll
your
pull
type
our
might
guns.
be a bit more strict.
Right now, you're with arms
you
reach
might
of a
help
weapon.
get us what we need. Not to tell you how to do your
Anything in here
business.
is considered a weapon.
Indeed. I certainly appreciate that.
True enough.
Oh, hopefully we can help the situation a bit more lighter.
Now, what do you want to know?
Who are you and who is your employer?
I would need to think about that. As for my name, it's clear that was just another gun, but Kayla.
Right. Before we continue, Mr. Coin,
There's another shot where.
Yeah.
please make sure that there are proper amounts of guards outside watching every exit and entrance.
Do you have a back room, Miss Alice?
And get Shometsu weapons.
I don't know if this place will be secure currently. You got one intrusion.
Only the back room is the morgue in the back.
I think we should go check that. I don't know where that shot came from. I don't have the codes to your place, just in case. Mind if we go
You want to
around and
move
make
this
sure
to the
place is tight?
Indeed, we should.
the morgue, I guess, since that's okay.
Less openings. Yeah, it could be a bit dreary, but better than multiple openings to get shot from.
Yeah.
To cover one door. Oh, Miss Kayla. Nice to meet you. Hopefully we can get this taken care of and both be on our ways.
Indeed.
I'm carrying the helmet, by the way. Okay, I'm looking for Ditus.
Please follow Miss Harper to the back.
Let me let you. Let's go. Up. Excuse the stench, but better sitting back here. Actually, I'm gonna leave this outside just in case the comms are still working on it. We don't want any eavesdropping.
Indeed.
That's fine.
Sorry, it's hard to think when you have a bunch of, well, bone fractures in your jaw.
Uh-huh. Now, about your employer. Good talking.
There was... I was part of a small crime thing. I needed money at the time, and the old man of it died, and I had to pick up a job. Possibly going to be the last job I was ever going to take. The old man that would run the crime syndicate was named Baron Antonio, of the Antonio family.
Right.
Baron Antonio, last was reported dead a couple weeks ago, and the description was of a small creature. Someone did some research, and I was given a target. Someone was gonna come claim it by themselves, and I was called in to help. I didn't think much of it. I really didn't. I didn't think this guy was just a nobody. Maybe he was a murderer. I didn't care. That's why I went in. I didn't intend to harm anyone else after that.
I see. So your target was the cat.
My target was whatever my, well, partner was shooting at. They gave me a vague description on who, and I followed through. I wasn't going to shoot anyone else until I was chased by 12 people shooting him. Yeah.
And that must have been Mr. Rin from what I spoke of.
Indeed.
I think he was taken away by Masara. I don't know if he's still being chased.
Maybe it's not the right guy. Maybe he wasn't the right guy. But guess what? At the time, if we shot at him, even if it wasn't the right guy, we were gonna get paid anyway.
Right. Who was your partner?
It seems I had ran into your partner earlier. Other than that, I'm assuming you are going to be looking for her. So, unless you got a better location to keep, I guess, people of interest, we're going to have to keep the clinic on higher alert.
Raymond Thatcher.
Were they the individual that was just in here?
No.
The other one?
That guy that ran in here was possibly someone also sent by the family to come and terminate me before I said anything else.
Right.
I have no idea who that person was. However, the person I was with, the guy was calling the shots, Raymond, he's dead now.
Well, things have already kicked into motion.
Unfortunate termination by your employer.
I'm sorry if that guy caused you any trouble, or that guy that broke in. I would say it's my fault, but...
I mean, you did tell us.
It is entirely your fault.
It was unexpected.
But from here, you have a choice.
There was going to be someone.
The way you can stay alive in this situation is that you continue to work with us completely and answer every question. If you refuse, not only will it be your death, but those you work with.
I might stand guard out there and make sure I don't try the same thing. I'll go to the front doors and make sure they're on the high alert.
Appreciate it, and I'll be standing here.
You may not know it, but you just declared war on someone.
Make that proposition again, sorry.
Indeed. Things have already kicked off into motion, so you have two choices. The way you can stay alive is by continuing to work with us and giving every piece of information we ask for. If you do not only will it be your death, but everyone you work for.
That won't be the last you see of them. I'd be more of a detriment to you. You know this. They're going to continue to come after me.
Indeed.
If you continue to protect me, they're going to come, whether I chose it or not.
Either way, these individuals have declared war on Avalon, and we are going to be returning fire. Now, as far as you giving us this information, we can either be remedial, like right now, or things can get worse if you refuse to cooperate. So I will only ask this once. Everything you know, disclose now.
Would you think I'm lying if I said I didn't know anything else?
I would.
It's unfortunate, because I don't. You can shoot me in the head now. I can't disclose anything else, because they don't tell me anything else. That's particularly new in the family. I was only given a job to do one thing. Before that, I was just a gun. I was just a gunner. Someone that had a crack shot saw me as see fit.
Indeed, and you met members of this family. You've been to locations with this family. All of those you are going to write and put in a report.
Any locations?
Everything that you've had,
That's something
from
I
the
can't
most
give.
benign.
And then I become a liability to you. I would have no more information, and only more people will continue this war.
Perhaps.
Don't get me wrong, working with you doesn't seem like a bad thing at all. In fact, I wish to cooperate. Information is very easy at the moment.
Right. Well, since you're willing to talk for now, I will give you the guarantee that you will live. We will protect you for now. But you will need to be moved out of this building to a more secure facility.
Please don't throw me through a Jesus.
Not quite. But you will be interrogated more.
I will be giving my gear back.
No,
I'm not gonna
you will
attack any
not.
of you.
Sloan, are you on this frequency? Just want to let you know that I'll be guarding the heliport where the last assailant entered through.
The row isn't safe. I am not safe, even if you have a tank with me.
Indeed, you are going to be moved to a far more secure location.
With my gun and my bag.
You are not in a space to negotiate.
15 minutes until RP wraps up. 15 minutes until RP wraps up.
Now, you are going to wait right here. There are cameras in this room that are watching you. If you move from this spot, there will be consequences, and I am going to line up a transport for you. This conversation will be held in more depth at a later time.
And what's not to say I'll just bash my head into the wall until I die.
Go ahead, I encourage you. As I said,
I'm not going to be put into a cell.
Avalon is one of the most powerful organizations in the galaxy, and death is not the end.
It was. She failed to see it.
here with you.
Right. I would like to get as high priority class security that I can with current situations to try and get transport for him to be brought up to a more secure place in the upper city.
All right. All right. The team is coming down.
Alrighty. And I also want to make sure that there's guards around the clinic itself to be here for the extraction.
We have
You know,
5 NPCs.
as best as we can.
The GMs are coming down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it'll be just one moment.
Thank you. Right. Things are on the way.
Okay, civil discourse. I see civil discourse gives a little bit more than outward hostility.
Indeed, of that I'm keenly aware.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Now, from this point forward, I'm afraid that your assistance will not be required for this individual. But I greatly appreciate all that you have done so far.
Well, you seem fine, but you still have an injury. I'll stick around till your emergency team arrives, and I'll make my departure.
Indeed. As part of this operation, more payment would be willing to be given in return for quiet on this subject.
Indeed. Well, I don't know if you're gonna have to go consult the target of said assassination, I guess, if that was Mr. Wren, little feline fella.
Indeed, there will be more follow-ups to the situation.
Well, I guess you still have to get a resolution to the first attack. So for that, I can say I did send a request to one of Mr. Conrad's. What is it? One of the Trident people. I requested a meeting, but we'll see if that gets anywhere. I am still technically a nobody, but hopefully that gives us some information. The hotel
Indeed.
doesn't seem to have any. Doesn't have any security. No intel there, so we'll have to only get street side view of where the shooter ran and see who it was.
I see.
Well, he's gonna pick up the helmet. Definitely don't know what kind of grade this is. I haven't seen this before.
Indeed. If you don't mind, that will be taken as evidence.
Indeed. There you go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to be doing this on a daily basis. I'm definitely gonna need a bigger gun.
Indeed. That could be included as part of the contract if you wish.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, I got my sources. Shouldn't be too bad to get.
Very well.
I just never expected me to have my actual equipment. God damn. I thought this would be a leisurely stroll, maybe deal with a few outward bandits and thugs, but goddamn, full hive spots, threat teams, assassinations. What kind of goddamn city do you people have here?
Sloan?
Indeed.
To the devil. Howdy.
I heard that my employees in here.
Employees?
Which one?
Which one?
Annabelle.
Not at this time.
I've not seen her. I sent her away when the shootings began, so I think she should be safe. Maybe in the grindstone? I don't know if they left that location, though. I've been down here for a while.
There she is.
In circles. There they are. Thank God. We got here ahead of time.
You seem to have almost shot herself in the head. We need a doctor.
Wonderful. Go up the elevator. Miss Harper is on the helipad.
Did Mr. Ring get to safety?
Yeah, Ren's fine.
Designated as a target of this attack, so keep him. He's under
painkillers and also to speak to Amelia.
I guess that way.
Miss Amelia's right over
I
there.
guess everybody has a good time today.
Over there.
Oh, there you go.
Wait till
Wonderful, gentlemen.
Cavalry. Oh, woohoo!
I was not expecting Astral.
Yeah, I guess that means I'll take my.
Right in the back.
I don't know I can.
If you would, Mr. Coin, guide them to the morgue.
I guess you can ask the other one. The other doctor.
I was yeah. I was told by one of the fellow sorry, I don't want to do
This way, ma'am.
Oh boy.
Sir, are we taking her to the corp docks and then to the upper city?
Straight to the upper city.
Yes, sir. Square formation, keep around her. No one in, no one out. Let's go.
Good luck, gentlemen.
You know, we could have worked together, but instead you chose
This is quite an eventful first day.
Indeed, my apologies. It's not often that you see your boss get shot on the first day.
They didn't prep me for this. I'm not sure who the big rock guy was, but he just barged in and it said the guard let him in and then he threatened to kill me.
Right.
Right away, it was...
Even if you are threatened, you should not allow entry without proper clearance.
Oh, I didn't, it was the guards. I was trying to hold my ground, but... And then it was like they started the threat, and then it's like they said, you need to see Annabelle. And that's why I came down and checked if Annabelle was here or not.
Right. Your corporations can be very hot-blooded at times.
Let's see how this is. Even singed your hair.
Oh, Jesus. Well, with 5 plus your bonuses, that is only a 9. And this one, even though it was thankfully shaky enough that she's still alive, it still did some damage. Might need to take a little bit more to do it.
Alright.
Which this one I will be rolling again, but with disadvantage, if you wish to continue.
Well, the alternative isn't very good, so I suppose so.
Hello there.
Damn the luck of the gods.
Hello,
Alright.
creature.
So, with a 17 plus
You're
your
not allowed to
bonuses,
die.
you're able to patch that right up.
You're going to be
Literally
good.
17 and then an 18.
You can fit so many bullets
like,
in this baby slap's head.
They're plasma rounds,
You'll be just
technically,
fine.
but you know.
You can fit so much plasma in that head.
Yeah.
Wasn't as funny from my
Alright.
POV, is all I have
Was
to say.
that where you were pinging for specifically? Or?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Alright.
Congratulations, you get to live another day!
And then dismiss
How
those.
is the operation? Did you save them?
Lord of here?
Yep,
Them?
we're gonna be fine.
Marvelous. They may recover in my estate. I will see to it they are cared for.
Well, actually, as a Geb, they attempted to take my life as well. So Geb is going to be arresting them immediately for attempting to kill
No,
a
you will
Geb
not.
representative. Yes, we will be
Oh,
because
shit.
they attempted to kill
No,
me.
you will not be.
Why is that?
I'll increase your discount as compensation for your puny life.
I mean, if people are just going around trying to threaten corporate lives, I cannot
Don't
sit here
worry.
and just let them
We will
in.
go over it properly in a court meeting.
Alright.
You were saying that Annabelle tried to shoot you.
Mm-hmm. Which is one of your
They
employees.
missed.
Mm-hmm. They told me things and then wanted to kill me, and then they'll try to shoot themselves, but they were not very good at the whole aiming thing, now were they? Which is why I kind of want them arrested.
No. This is why they work for Trident.
Which also,
No offense,
specifically
never
with
did.
you, I have worked with you. Why is Valkyrie even giving two shits about this person?
How's the
anyways?
leg?
Is it a Trident employee?
Could be better.
Don't worry what Lord Krook wishes to do with things. You should mind your tongue before you find it removed. Even better, why don't I kill him now for your insolence?
Now you're threatening a Geb representative in neutral ground.
Don't worry. Geb will be more than happy to see your head on a silver platter along with a 50% discount.
Oh, I'd be careful.
Alright, I'm here with you guys.
We already dealt with the rolls.
In fact, actually,
Alright.
if you want,
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot of stuff that might have just happened now, so...
Alright, what's
Was
happening?
our guest taken care of?
Indeed.
Very well.
We are 4 minutes till the end of session.
Trust me, a lot of stuff's happening!
Unfortunately,
we talk about
I
this
cannot.
in private.
I mean, we have 4 minutes, but...
That doesn't happen in the last 4 minutes.
Why does this always happen at the last 5 minutes?
Indeed.
Fuck!
What? I'm busy. My friend just shot themselves in the fucking head, alright? Piss the fuck off.
How curious you want to arrest your friend. That is a massive...
So is the horse mod too strong?
It would seem.
Thought I had that tuned out to mess with it again.
Would you please give me an update on the situation?
Which one?
The one right in front of us.
All I know so far is that I was guarding the helipad where we were breached a little bit ago. Then I come in, find out they attempted to shoot themselves in the head. Then I treated them. That's about all I know. Apparently
Wonderful.
they tried to shoot Skylark, and now those two are angry at Skylark because Skylark wants to arrest them. It's a mess. And apparently she's changed forms. Because now she has white hair.
Right. Speaking of which, I want the
Yeah, what came of
official
the,
start
other person?
of the sample to be researched as soon as possible. It would seem it might have to be for next week,
Indeed.
or perhaps in between.
Yeah. How is it that our place always becomes the meeting of all the corpse?
Indeed.
Maybe we should charge room for meetings.
That might not be a bad idea. What happened to the second individual that broke in?
They escaped. Went out the same way they came in.
So they came in and attempted.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? Is Sky getting eaten? Oh fuck, it's the oh fuck. The horns. We might get hurt from this. That's a lawsuit.
going to be more than that.
Jesus Christ.
Why does this hospital attract all the nutcases?
What the fuck? So yeah, massive electrical discharge. The entire hospital lost power.
Oh.
So it's very dark in here right now.
Just downloading my work.
Guess I should go up there and ask what the fuck just happened.
Indeed.
So what happened to the lights? Can't see shit. The fuck just happened?
What just happened?
They touched my horns.
It appears that you haven't paid your electric bill. You should get that fixed.
Hold your tongue.
I saw something happen over here.
Hold my tongue.
It's fine. Hold on.
Looked like a lightning bolt.
Do you know who I am?
I do not care. This is an Avalon facility, and you will not be speaking ill of such things.
Oh, your superior will see about this. You do not speak to the CEO of Valkyrie with such a tongue.
Right.
And I see you are an appreciator of our firearms.
That I am.
You have such fine taste. How
That
about
I
you
do.
and I have a meeting in a few days from now? You may find me as Lord Karuk, and we will discuss what happened here.
That would be greatly appreciated.
It will be.
Very well. It's nice to see Valkyrie back in town.
Yes, isn't it?
Though it would be nice in better lighting.
It is quite dark. Any flashlights?
Indeed. Get the generators back on.
Very well. Alright, got the auxiliary power on, so we got minimal lighting. Still kind of dark, but told the electrician in here to fix this shit. We'll be on dim lights, I guess.
Indeed.
Looks like Woda owes us more money for something they broke. Shocker.
It would seem.
Bit of overtime tonight, it seems.
An understatement.
What's going on? Everybody was so quiet.
Citrio, what the fuck happened? It was so peaceful. For like 2.5 hours, it was
okay,
so peaceful.
so
I
that was somewhat my fuck up. And there is going to be a DM meeting after our session.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So.
Aye.
Wonderful.
Oh no! Hi there, Sloan.
Hello.
Oh, but Sloan, I heard what you did. I heard what you did. Did you hire more Astral?
Perhaps.
Hi,
Ah, goodness. Well, that was certainly something. Whew. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to be ending stream here. Hope you have a wonderful night. Yeah, we'll have a lot to deal with in the future, it would seem. But thank you for watching so much. Have a wonderful night, and bye-bye.